Oh my. Jeepers. Let's go in a little further. There, that's better. Okay. There we are. Is that better? Okay, so let's see if anybody wants to get messy with me today. Oh. Who's around? I hope I'm prepared. I usually forget something, but I've been working all morning since like 8 o'clock, working on getting stuff ready for our fun afternoon. So I hope some people show up. I don't see any comments yet, so we'll see. Say hi if you're joining me this afternoon. I've pulled out a whole bunch of stencils and inks and pastes, and I can see no comments again. What on earth is going on? Is anybody there? I see people. Oh, hi, Mary Pat. Okay, I saw that there were a couple people in here, and but I didn't see any comments. So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't just talking to myself, which happens far too often around here. Was playing with the lunar paste yesterday, and now I don't know where I put them. Oh no, Deb. Oh, do you know, I was going through that this morning. I was looking for my my stencil tools and stuff like this. I know that I have two. I think I have two of them. I don't know where they are. It took me forever to find this one. Hello, Patty. I was looking for my what do you call them? My palette knives, and I can only find the big ones. I couldn't find this one, and then I did find these ones. So yay! I don't play with this stuff enough. I need to have it organized. Working on next week's release. Eep! Running a bit behind. Honey, I only colored up one. Oh, I almost said it out loud. One image a couple days ago. Hello, Jennifer. I only colored up one image the other day when I was, I FaceTimed, Melanie and I FaceTimed, and we did a little crafting together. So I colored one image, among other things, but for the new release. Hello, Heather. So is anybody going to like play along with me? Is anybody else playing with their stencils and their inks and pastes and stuff today? Or are you just hanging out to watch? Hello, Lynn. Oh, good, you found him, Deb. That's awesome. So first thing I will tell you is that I'm going to play with a bunch of stuff. I've pulled out a lot of different things. Now, keep in mind that I am not as well versed in all the different fun things you can do with stencils and pastes and, you know, all sorts of things. So I'm going to do like the basics, but you feel free to jump in and ask me to use whatever stencil, whatever colors, whatever, if there's a technique. If I have it, if I've got it handy, I will totally do it. Aren't the stencil butters gorgeous? So I opened up a folder in the Shop the Box group this morning. So there are, all the stencil butters are in there already. I think 3 of them have already sold out, but feel free. The colors are stunning. I will show them all to you up close. I also have I got some of the metal tips for the art glitter glue. Somebody was asking for those, so I have a few of those. I got these awesome mini, the mini blending tools that I don't know how new they are, but they're new to me. I just found them. So I'm going to use some of those today. I have ordered more. There are a bunch in the folder. 2, 4, 5. So there's like 2 packages left right now, but I'm going to order more, and I'm going to order the replacement sponges on my next order. So if you want to get some of those. Also, the 3D foam squares, which sold out last time, and I finally got some of the 3D foam strips in. So there's, I think, 5 of each of those. There are a few of the different lunar pastes from Simon Hurley. There are a few of the different solar pastes from Simon Hurley. Also, I did get the Echo Park Winterland 6x6 pad and the enamel dots. It's so freaking cute. The colors are so cute in it, and it has penguins in it. It's super cute. Some white gel pens and some Stardust gel pens, which I didn't realize I had. And I must have gotten them in one of my orders and then just put them aside because they were still all wrapped together. So, also we're going to use, what did I do with it? We're gonna play with, some of the Deco Foil gel. Some of you have this already. I have 2 jars in the folder as well. Okay, I'm missing. Hi, Carrie. Are you and Sid hanging out? Are you playing or just watching? Kimmie stencils are so pretty. Dry emboss too. Yes, I'm going to show that as well. If I can, if it shows up well on camera, I'm not really sure. But I'll give it a go. Loads of backgrounds to use. Yes, exactly. And see, that's the fun thing. Yes, Lynn, penguins. I said penguins. Hello, Carol. You're both there and you're both hanging out? Or you're going to hang out and kind of play? Cool. What was I going to say? Yes, that's the fun thing. That's what when I do backgrounds, if I'm going to play with backgrounds, stencils, inks, pastes, or whatever, I do a bunch at one time. That way I have a whole bunch and I'm not making a mess for one. You know what I mean? Like, I hate having all the pastes and all the trappings out, and then I have to clean it all up again because, Carrie can attest. If you've seen my craft room, you would be just horrified. Anyway, so I'm going to, what am I going to do? I just posted, did I post the link? Yes, I'm going to pin that post. That is the direct link to the folder where all the items for sale are that I just uploaded this morning. But don't forget that all stencils are on special this weekend, 30% off. So you choose whichever ones you want to use the coupon code on. It's HotFlash30. And until Sunday night, you can grab as many stencils on special. It can be the single layer. It can be the double layer stencils. What else did oh, the other thing I wanted to tell you, and I'm only going to tell this group. Oh, hang on. Hi, Linda. Hello, Wanda. Hi, Joanna. So only this group is going to know this. I'm not going to post this on the main page or anything. Hi, Carla. But anybody that places an order for any of the stencils this weekend, if you place an order, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have 6 ATC size tags that I made in another live a little while ago using, this is the Mini Muse stamp set, and I used our Paw Prints stencil and a bunch of different ink colors to make backgrounds. This was the Pattern Parade stencil. This is the Happy Hearts stencil. So if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if 6 people place orders this weekend, they will get one of these in their packages. And so it's a set that I made, and so they're all numbered. And so if you would like, you can have one in your package. So what should I do? I need to write down the stencil embossing sandwich for my machine and store it with my stencils. Oh, yes, for sure. Hi, Ellie. We'll get to that. So I wanted to show you, these are some backgrounds that I have made in previous lives that, you know, I've made and I have on hand. I'm going to show you some of the older ones first, because I'm not sure if all of these, I'm pretty sure all of these stencils we still have. Okay, so here's an example of the dry embossing. Now, I don't know if you can see that. You can probably see it better on the back. So that's the back of the, it's a 6x6 piece. This is our Rocky Road stencil. I love this stencil. It can be used as stonework or rocks or whatever, a roadway, medieval castle. But it also, if you use blues, looks great as like underwater or the bottom of a pool or things like that. But I don't know if you can see, it is stenciled. It is embossed with an embossing pad. And then you leave the stencil over top and then stencil your inks. And I think I used granite gray with a little bit of the Wicked Black around the outside edge. So that's Rocky Road. Then this one, now a lot of people don't really, I don't think really know what to do with the diagonally stencil. It's a great, just plain diagonal stencil. You can layer it one over the others to make your own sort of plaid, but I really like the way this turned out. I used the ruby red so that it looks like a candy cane, so you can use that for your holiday cards or tags or whatever. This is our Stencil Scenery 4 stencil, I believe. I think that's right. And then here, the stencil, the Scenery 4 stencil has a bunch of different cloud edges or wave edges. It also has these, you can use them as trees or mountains. There's, I think, a small circle that you could use as a sun or a moon. So just play around with your images. You love the rainbow clouds? Yeah, you know, and of course they're my favorite colors, pink, purple, and turquoise. This is, oh, I don't know if this is our mermaid scales stencil. Now, this is one of my favorite techniques. And if I, not techniques, but one of my favorite products, really. Yes, look at that glitter. Isn't that amazing? So what I like to do is stencil with a particular ink color and then use, what's it called? The Moon Dust Glimmer Paste, or there's, what's the other brand? Trying to think of the other brand, but this is Glimmer Paste in the color Moonstone. This is by Nuvo, so we can pull that out and do that if you want, but it shows the color shines through because it's a clear color with the glitter in it, so it just makes the color glittery, which I love. It's so cute. This is our Holly stencil. Now, this is one I played with probably the first time I ever played with this stencil. And there's tons of things you can do with it. Carla, I think you've used our Holly stencil before as well. But, I mean, this is just one color of green, one color of red. But you can accent with darker, the darker green on the edges. You can add paste over top. You can put your stencil on there and then use a pen or you know, a felt tip marker or a Stardust gel pen to draw around the edges to kind of make the images pop out. This is another one that I did with the glitter paste. This is our Sweet Snowflake stencil, which I really love. I think that's Flirty Flamingo with the glitter paste over top. Can you see? I don't know how well the glitter shows up, or like, you know, that you can see on camera. This one was really fun. I did this in a live. This is our Animal Adventure stencil. Now, thinking about it now, I probably would have done it on a colored cardstock, like a light brown or maybe a mustard yellow or even an orange. But I used the Marvelous Mocha ink through the stencil, and then I added, this is grit paste, so it kind of makes it like sand, like it's got sand on it, But it is a little sparkly too, but I love the way that turned out. This is our Lots of Dots stencil. I love this stencil. This is one of our original stencils. And I used a pink stencil butter. And I don't know, I don't think I still have it because I must have used it all up. But I love that there's like a little bit of shimmer. I love doing a whole bunch of panels, and then you can use a die on it, or you can trim it down to however you like, or use strips of it. This is our Sprinkles stencil. So this is a combination of some of our very first inks. So there wasn't a lot of option for colors, but you could go to town with the colors on these. I love the Sprinkles stencil for birthday cards and different celebrations. Again, you could add glitter paste over top of that to make it really festive. Here are some others. Let's see, what did I do? Oh, here are some of the paw prints. Oh, this one here. This one is our Whimsical Winds stencil. And I replicated this. Bridget did this one with 3 different colors. I think this was Summer Sunshine, Tempting Tangerine, and Pink Pizzazz maybe. And it, came out like I love this combination of 3 colors together. You could use them together this way. You can also use them this way. I think they kind of look like fire this way, but they could be wind. They could be waves with blues. Sometimes you just have scrap sizes of paper and throw a stencil and some ink on it, and there you have a background. And that is our Darling Dashes. And I think that might be Mermaid Melody ink on there. These are some panels that I did using. I love the paw print stencil. It's one of my favorites. So there's a pink one. There's a purple one. I think that's purple. Nope, Lavish Lilac. This might be Aqua Adventure, Ocean Opulence, Purple Pansy maybe. And then I shaded around the edge. So it's so easy to make some really fun backgrounds. Here's some more. Oh, here's another with the Whimsical Winds. I used the Aqua Adventure on one layer. Then I flipped the stencil so it was facing the other way and used the maybe Ocean Opulence maybe on top of that. So yeah, there's lots of fun ways to use them. This is our GO2 stencil. I'm not sure if that's still in stock. We might be out of that one, but I'm not quite sure. Oh no, this one I think we have. The GO2. I think we're out of GO1, and I've just reordered GO3. So that'll be coming in a couple weeks. This is the GO1, I think. I can't remember. Hi, Danielle. And this one, I kind of put it a little cockeyed, and then I did sort of a rainbow color, Alluring Amethyst, Tranquil Teal, Charming Chartreuse, Summer Sunshine, Tangerine, Ruby Red, maybe? Does that sound right? I don't know. We'll play with them. It is cool, Mary Pat. Now, this is one of my favorite layering stencils. It's one of the first ones we ever did. And it's called Funky Floral. And so it's got the 2 layers. So one layer is just the flowers, and the other layer is the leaves. So you can do them separately. So we used one ink. I think that might be Cool Cantaloupe on the outside. Thanks, Danielle. Cool Cantaloupe on the outside. I used a little bit of a maybe Crimson, maybe Ruby Red in the middle, and then take that stencil off and put the leaves, the second layer on there, which is all the leaves, and then I think we used maybe Lucky Limeade and a little bit of Enchanting Emerald to just shadow or shade in some of the edges. And then this is one we did all in blues, which, see how you did a little bit of the darker blue in the middle, the lighter blue. I think this was Soft Sage and Lucky Limeade maybe on the edges. Isn't it beautiful? I know, Joanna. And then this one, Oh, I think this was my favorite. This was all pastel colors. I think it looks so beautiful and springy with the flirty flamingo and the luscious lemon and a little bit of mostly melon. What else? That's Charming Chartreuse, I think. Ocean Opulence. I just love that color. And you can just make them again and again. They're just so, so beautiful. Then in the last live that I did, I was playing around. I don't even remember exactly what the live was for or what we were doing, but this is our, what's it called? Cool Crystals stencil. I love this Cool Crystals stencil. And what I used on this one is one of the gorgeous stencil butters. So this one is in the shop. I don't know if it's sold out yet or not. Summer Sky, where are you? Nope, it's not. It's not. There are 3 available of the Summer Sky. And now, of course, you can use this for any time of year. I think it's a beautiful color for spring. It's a nice pastel, but I used it with the Cool Crystals for like a wintry look. But see how much it shimmers? Yeah, right, Linda? It is stunning, Lynn. And so that is the Summer Sky on straight through the stencil with Cool Crystals. Then with Cool Crystals as well, I made these 2 tags. Now, I don't know if you can tell what this product is that I used. So have you heard of the magical shakers, the Lindy's magical shakers? So it's a little powder. It's like a little tiny pepper shaker. And you put the stencil over top of your paper or tag or whatever, and you sprinkle the little shakens, the magical shakers over top, and then you spritz it with water. And it just gives this beautiful starburst effect. So the stencil was on top. So it was sprinkled on top of the stencil as well as through the stencil. So this is through the stencil. Then I took the stencil off, flipped it over, and used the remaining on this tag. I keep getting Black Window for Summer Sky. Really? Hang on. I'll give you the direct link. So that should be the direct link to the to that color, to the Summer Sky, and there's 3 available. If you can't get through, let me know, and I will type your name on there and claim one for you, Linda. But there's so many beautiful colors. I'll show you all the stencil butter colors up close. Here are a few that I made. I played around because when I was sending Christmas gifts to the design team members, I wanted to play around with these tags. This is the Mountains of Mail stencil, and because it was mail, and I used the Seasons Tweetings owl, like it was flying in with mail, because it has an envelope in its mouth. And then I used, I got some of those Hogwarts wax seals that I made with the wax, and so I put those on there as well. But these were super fun and quick and easy to make, so I just used different colors. I think that's Blue Bay, that might be Sparkling Sapphire, that's probably Sandy Shores. So you can do them in all different colors. Did you get one, Linda? Hang on. Do you want me to put your name on it? Because I don't see any names on it right now. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. Never mind. I just had to refresh. Yay. There's 2 available now. Okay, cool. But I'm going to show you all of the ink colors. This one is mine. I only kept 2 for myself. Perfect. Thanks, Carla. I only kept 2 for myself because I didn't want to be greedy and I wanted to leave some for you guys. And where's my bucket? Here it is. So I'll show you all the colors up close so you can just see what they look like up close. So this one is sold out, but this is the hydrangea. It's like a beautiful pastel purple, and that I have that one as well. So I can do anything that you want to see with the summer sky or the hydrangea. Then there's this stunning orchid. I don't know how many colors are left. Oh, Danielle, I have my Danielle shirt on, just so you know. I love my Danielle shirt. And this one is the orchid. So you can see it is so creamy and buttery. Like it's literally like, it's not even as thick as like melt or room temperature butter. It's just, it's so fun to work with, and it's shimmery, and it's not chunky, and it's you know, really easy to play with. So I'll show you some of those as well. Sea foam, love this blue green, just a little bit of green to it. This one is the watermelon. It's such a beautiful light coral color. This is my favorite color. This is fuchsia, and I may have to keep one for myself because it's so pretty. This one is beach grass, so it's like a minty green. This one is the turquoise, so I wouldn't call it turquoise, I'd call it teal. It's like a dark teal. Oh, that's the hydrangea. I already showed you that one. This is the pink lemonade. I think it's sold out. I think the pink lemonade is already gone. This is the ocean blue. It's a beautiful royal blue. This one is sea glass, which is more green than the, it's darker. Sorry, it's darker than the sea foam. So this is sea glass. This one is a beautiful light orange. It is, keep one for yourself. I would like to, but I can't afford to keep, I'd love to keep one of everything. Tangerine. Yep, tangerine. This is green pear. I love this. It's like a light chartreuse. This is the summer sky. This is sunshine. Beautiful bright yellow. This is denim. So it looks a little purple, like it looks like there's a little purple in it. I don't know how well it's coming through on the camera. And then this one is ocean mist. So it's a really, really light blue. I'm a fuchsia gal. Best color on me too. There you go. And then this one, I don't know if it's all gone yet, but this is pearl white, which I think would be like all of these. First of all, they're all stencil butters. So they're pastes that you can use through your stencils. You can also add water to them and paint with them. You can make splatters with them. They're so easy to play with and use. So I'll show you some things with some of them, or the ones that I have. I don't want to open up any of the others because I want you guys to be able to have them. There's the hydrangea, which I think the hydrangea is all gone. I think. I could be wrong. Okay. So what should we do first? I have some things put aside. I've got some things pulled out. But let me know if there's anything in particular you want me to play with. I know Joanna asked to see, you're super excited about these. I'm so glad. She asked me to play with the Falling Hearts stencil. So I've done a couple things with the Falling Hearts that I already want to show you. Okay, so what we're going to do is, where did I don't know. Oh, I put it over here. Okay, so I told you I have a couple jars of this in the folder right now, so that some of you may already have it because I've been using it for a long time, and I've used it in lives before. So this is Decofoil gel, and it's the Duo gel. So it's like a paste that when it dries stays tacky, so that you can use foils on it. Foils, you can use gilding flakes, things like that. But with the foils, there are two ways to use it. You can use it either with heat or no heat. So by saying you use it with heat, I mean like a laminator. And then with no heat, you can use it through your Cuttlebug or your Big Shot or whatever, as it presses it down and this is the foil that I'm going to use. Okay, so here is, now let's see, these are the tools I'm using right now. So I have the metal craft mat underneath here. That's why I've got my magnets. And then this is the grip mat. What is it? What's the brand, Carla? The media grip mat or something. I can't remember the names of everything. And so I like it because it keeps like a light grip on the paper. And then I put my top layer of my stencil on here, and then I use my magnets to just lightly hold the sides. Now, what was I going to say? I don't remember. Anyway, also the media grip mat is great for holding your ink pads in place so that you can use both hands to do this, scribble, do that, and you don't have to hold onto your mat and come back and hold onto your ink pad. Do you know what I mean? You've already ordered the falling hearts and so excited. Okay, well, I've got lots of things to show you. So this is the first layer. So it comes with 2 layers. So the one layer is all the big hearts and these little falling hearts. The second layer is the details. Okay, so we're going to use this one first. Keep in mind when you're playing with your layering stencils that there will be a spot on the stencils that says Kraftin Kimmie stamps, so that you know this one and this is the orientation. This is kind of easy to figure out, this one, but like with some of the other ones, like the funky floral or whatever, it's kind of hard to, you know, sometimes you might have it the wrong direction. It's easier to tell with this particular one. So this is the first layer. The ink that I'm using is Festive Fuchsia, just for you, Mary Pat. And so I'm just going to go in with the Festive Fuchsia and do the first layer. So this is our brand new Falling Hearts layering set of stencils. It is from our January release, so it just came out, but you can still use the coupon code for this weekend to get 30% off, even though it is brand new. So let's see. So you just want to go in. You want to get it, because we're using foils on top, I used an ink that I could really make darker. Normally what you would do with this type of stencil is you would use a lighter ink on your back layer and then a darker ink over top for the details over top so that they show up nicely. But I want this one to be kind of dark so that my foils, which are lighter, actually really show up and are shiny on top of the dark ink, if that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. So just go over and get all the areas that you want. Make sure they're all pretty much the same depth of color. Okay, I think that's good, right? So this is always the fun part of stenciling and taking beautiful just by itself. Same and same. I just love Festive Fuchsia to begin with. I love all pinks. And so this is the layer that goes over top. So I know that since I have the Kraftin Kimmie stamps at the bottom on here, then I'm going to line it up with the Kraftin Kimmie stamps on the bottom here. Happy weekend, Cheryl. The last spring weather until sometime in March, I think. So this is going to layer over top, and you can see how these little designs go over the main hearts on the first layer. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's get rid of this. And I'm going to pull out, this is the Deco Foil Transfer Gel. I had to get Al to open this earlier because it was stuck at the top. But I haven't used it in a long time, and it's still absolutely perfect. I'm going to pull out, this is my Nuvo I know I have another one because it comes in a package of 2, but they're silicone tipped Nuvo Media tools or whatever they're called, something like that. And I like this because it's easier to clean it off. So you're just going to get a little bit of the gel and start out with just a little. And you want to do a fairly light layer because you don't want it to take forever to dry, but you just want to make sure you fill in all the little spots where your stencil is open to the other layer. And just take a little bit more out as you need it. I love this stuff. It's so easy to work with. It's not chunky or messy really, and it's easy to clean up. So if you have foils or if you have gilding flakes or anything like that, I don't have any in stock at the moment. I have some gilding flakes, but I don't have any foils, but I'm going to show you using my foils. And there, then you've got this layer. Okay, so it's a light layer. You don't want it chunky, you want it nice and smooth. And then anything you have extra on here, you can just put back in the jar. Okay. Now, I always run a little container with hot soapy water in it so I can just throw my stencils in there. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to peel that off gently so you can see where it looks kind of white. That's where that gel is. So I'm just going to clean that off or leave it there till later, but I want to clean off my media spatula. That's what it's called. Media spatula. Okay. And I'm going to take this, and you want to leave it to dry for at least a couple of hours. Some people even leave it overnight. But I want to clean up my mat here just to get it off there. And the other thing I want to show you is, so see how that's kind of stained? And with hybrid inks, you know that you love it, Joanna? What do you call it? They stain a bit. Doesn't affect the use of your stencils or your stamps or anything like that. I like to use embossing glitter and gilding flakes over the duo gel. Oh, embossing glitter. That's a good idea too. Gilding flakes. Yep, I have some of the gilding flakes. Kraftin with cats. She just stepped through the stencil I was using. Stencil paste. Oh no. She has the nerve to eat out at me because her paws are sticky. That's hilarious. Okay, all right. See you later, Ellie. Now this is just, I ordered a big container of isopropyl alcohol on Amazon for super cheap. You can probably get it at Walmart or wherever. And I put them in like a small spray bottle. And then I just spray it on my stencil and grab paper towel. This is used paper towel, but it still works. And it takes it right off. It's awesome. Ever since this was told to me, I've been so happy. So you can clean off our inks with the alcohol. So yay. So now that we've put the transfer gel, and I've put that aside, here is one that I did this morning. I did the exact same thing. So you can see that the transfer gel has dried clear, and so it's just a little bit tacky, okay? So then I pre-cut a piece of the Deco Foil gel, or Deco Foil. So this color is Enchanted Rose, and I'm going to put it through my laminator, and I have no idea what it's going to look like. So hang on. That's weird. There's a chunk there. Okay, so I have no idea what it's going to look like, but I'm going to lay it over top. Now, I need a piece of parchment paper. Oh, look at the way that looks on the screen. It's just pink, but it's got iridescent reflection. That's so cool. So this is just a piece of parchment paper. Sorry, that was super loud. And hang on. Can I do this with my nails? Okay, so I'm going to put it in here. And then I'm going to go run it through my laminator, which is, oh my gosh, I think I messed that up. Okay, I'm going to go put this through my laminator, which is all warmed up. And I hope it works okay. Oh gosh, I hope this works okay. It's going. So it's going through, and hopefully it works okay. Okay, I'm gonna also show you, Joanna, since you specifically asked about the, hi Wendy Jean. These are some more samples that I have from different designers using, okay, these are foil. Oh, I hear it. Okay. I just don't want it to mess up. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. Oh my gosh, I hope it works. There's nothing like doing stuff live, right? So it's gone through the laminator. Now you can, with this gel foil, you can, like I got my laminator on Amazon for like 25 bucks or 30 bucks, but you can use this with your Cuttlebug because the pressure, that gel works with the pressure, just with the pressure. So I'm going to peel this off and hopefully it looks good. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Can you see that? How beautiful is that? I love it. Oh my gosh. See, I love just playing around. And I didn't know this was going to turn out like this, but I freaking love it. Okay, so there we go. There's a background, easy to use. Here, hang on. There's so many things I want to show you. Okay, so, right, Joanna? I know, Linda. I'm sorry, Deb. So this is the one that we made. This is the pink pizzazz, or no, so sorry, festive fuchsia. And then that's the enchanted rose foil that I used over top. Super easy. This Rosie did, and she sent me. This uses what ink? Tranquil Teal ink, and then foil over top. Same stencil. Here is, she used, is it Lucky Limeade with the green foil over top. Can you see those? Aren't they cool? This was a shaker card. This uses our new So Punny 2 stamp set. Now, since we're talking about foil, here is one that I did. Can you see this? I am in love with this one, and I don't want to use it because I love it, but it is using like a copper colored foil on black cardstock. So I just smeared a bunch of the gel on a piece of black cardstock and ran it through, and I freaking love the way it turns out. It is magic, Joanna, right, Mary Pat? But then, so you're left with all this beautiful foil, right? So what you can do is there's these, I don't know if it works with just black cardstock, or you have to buy, I purchased the black, I forget what they're called, the pages that you can get from them that you can run. This is the negative. So I used the stars on white or on something, and then I used the remainder to make this background on a dark cardstock because it sticks to the black. Does that make sense? Frame it. Yeah, right? Aren't they fun? Well, maybe like, do I have black cardstock? I don't know if I have black cards. Oh, here's a piece of black cardstock. I wonder if it would work. Okay, I'm gonna try just black cardstock and see if it works. What did I do with what did I do with my, oh, here it is. I was looking for the parchment paper. Okay, I'm going to just try black cardstock. Maybe you don't need the fancy stuff that they sell. I know. Oh, shoot. I turned it off. Okay, remind me to go back. I just had to turn it back on. Remind me to go back and try that again. But isn't that fun? Okay, so here are some more samples. These ones, Rosie used lunar pastes and solar pastes, a mixture of different ones. So that's those lunar, like the Simon Hurley's. Okay. Lunar pastes, cookie dough and bee sting on this background. Again, this is our black toner sheets. Thank you, Danielle. I couldn't remember what they were called, and do you think I could find them today? This is our So Penny 2 stamp set that just got released. So is this. I love the way she colored these. And this uses lunar paste in cookie dough and weeping willow. Isn't that pretty? So the same stencil using totally different techniques. Here's the glitter paste one. Here, Melanie did this one. She used Pretty in Pink and Whimsical Wisteria. So she did Pretty Pink at the top and Whimsical Wisteria towards the bottom. And then in the second layer, she used the Moondust glitter paste. Isn't that so cute? So there's so many options for colors that you can do. She also, I love this stamp set. This is Your Swanderful, which just got released as well. Hi, Michelle. And this, she used Salty Sea and then Ocean Opulence. They go perfectly together. So that's just using our inks, okay? But then these ones, I used our inks and I used a glitter spray over top. I don't know how well, can you see the glitter or not? The glitter, the shimmer on there or no? It's kind of hard to see. But what I did was, so I did the one layer in one color. I put the stencil, the top stencil over and did the second color. Then I put the first stencil back over top. So the big hearts and then the little hearts. And I sprayed. You can, Patty? Oh, awesome. Thanks, Linda. And then I sprayed over top using, I think I used this one. So you may have some of this or something similar. This is shimmer spray. Okay. You can't really see the shimmer, but you believe me. Okay. I don't know if I'm trying to move it, I don't know if you can really see it, but I had so much fun. I made these in a live, and this one I used the second layer with the spray. So it's just showing up in those dark purple areas. It just adds some glitter to it. Again, that's our So Punny 2 stamp set that just got released. And this one is a little different again. So I used Pink Pizzazz maybe on the main layer. And then I also added a little bit of shading using a darker burgundy. I can't remember which ink it was, just on the corners, just to add a little dimension to it. And then I put the second layer stencil over top. Can you see that gold shimmer? That is our solar paste. So this is the Golden Hour solar paste, which I have in the folder that I gave you the link for. So that's where all the stencil butters and everything is in the Shop the Box group. So this is the Golden Hour solar paste, and I use that over top, but I did it very, very lightly. I took one of these, and I have a special sponge just for pastes, just specifically for this paste, and I put a little bit on my mat, and I rubbed my sponge in it, and I just swirled over top. So it's a really thin layer, but it adds that shimmer, and I think it goes so well with the gold trim as well. You're welcome, Joanna. No problem at all. But I think this one's my favorite. I'm going to have to figure out something to do with it because I love it. So that's the Falling Stars stencil. I also showed you some ways to use the foils. What else did I pull out to show you? Okay. Ooh, what should we play with? Okay, let's play with some of the stencil butter. So I just cut a bunch of panels. Keep in mind, this is just for ease. Like I just cut a bunch of A2 size panels. You could do 6x6 because these stencils are 6x6. You could do sections on a big 12x12 scrapbook page. Oh, hi, Rosie. I was just showing some of your your cards with the foil on them using the Falling Hearts stencil, Rosie. So this one is stained glass. I love this stencil. It's one of the many wonderful stencils that you can that I like. They're a geometric shape, but they look different with every ink color you want to use. I'm just going to put it on a little bit of an angle. I don't know if you're like me, but I think way too linear. And I use things straightforward, and I don't think outside the box. And sometimes this is as far out of the box as I can get. But I thought that I would use, these are my 2 stencil butters. So I only kept 2 colors for myself, but there are lots in the folder. I know that a couple of them are sold out, but some people are still shopping and grabbing what's in there. There's only either 2 or 3 of each color. So these are the ones I'm going to use, but there's so many other colors in there to use. There are some lunar paste or solar paste and lunar paste in there as well that you can grab. But I'm going to use, let's see, oh golly, look how beautiful that is. So that's the summer sky. This is the hydrangea. I have used the summer sky before. I haven't used the hydrangea yet, and I'm always scared. I'm always nervous to use them, something new for the first time kind of thing. Now I have seen them, and by them I mean, all the amazing people on YouTube and everything. I have seen them put the pastes just on here and then swipe down the whole thing. I don't know if I could get that to work, but let's give it a go. So I'm going to put, oh, that's probably too much, but blue on this side. Yeah, that's way too much. And then I'm going to put the hydrangea on this side. The thing about this stencil butter is too that it keeps its peaks and valleys, like if you make it chunky, or you can also do it really smoothly. It's up to you the way you want yours to look. I'm going to kind of take this off so that I can get through the whole thing. Oh, please let this work. I don't know if it's going to. I know that's way too much. Okay, so I'm going to start at the top. Okay, maybe it's not. Okay, let's see if we can, oh, no, this is going to mess it up. Oh, who cares? Who cares? Okay, so that's a lot of the blue. Are you guys holding your breath? Like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? Okay. I can't really swipe that in there because it's got blue on it too, but maybe I could use it on something else. I grabbed the colors that I don't have in my studio. Thanks for absolutely no problem. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. Oh, it's mighty messy. Oh, that's gonna look cool. That is gonna look cool. And like I said before, you can use a whole panel. You can die cut pieces out. You can make strips. I'm gonna throw this in my hot water. Oh, jeez. Heard a bang. Oh, that's That's just my husband. Do I want to try something else with what's left over? Oh, it's so beautiful. Can you see the shimmer? Isn't that cool? So think of all the color combos you could use with all the different stencil butters, but I think that's so pretty and springy. Okay, I'm going to move this somewhere that it dries. And what can I do? What can I do? Let's use another panel. And oh gosh, I have not enough hands. Hang on. Hold the phone. Let's put this. Hope you guys don't mind that I'm learning at the same time. I'm playing around as well. Okay. You pretty, you think so? Okay, let's see. Oh, that looks like stuff off the paper towel. Now, let's see. What could I do? I did get out. Let's see. I got out some other ones to play with. Where did they go? Where's my, I thought I got out the chubby clouds. I thought I did. Oh, sure I did. Okay. Maybe I didn't. Ooh. Okay, well, let's just use... No, you know what I'm gonna do? No. What am I gonna do? Yeah, I know. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. So, hang on, hold the phone. I'm gonna grab, this is regular cardstock. I'm gonna use, this is a thicker cardstock. It's more of a mixed media cardstock. And this is one of the negatives from Your Internet is Being Uncooperative. Thanks, Natalie. Okay, see you later, Rosie. This is one of the negatives from one of our many stencil sets. This is classic circles. You get the negatives and the positives as well with most of them, like radical rectangles, smoke and squares, semicircles, dazzling diamonds. There's some great shapes. So you have the negative or the positive and then also the negative. So here's what I thought I might do. So you can, now I probably should have stuck this down, but I wanted to, I don't know how well this is going to work, but I wanted to show you, you can make this, so there's a negative space behind where the circle is, and I wanted to show you that you can paint with it too. I don't know if this is going to work, but I had this idea, and I thought, will that work? And if it doesn't, oh well, it's paper, right? Okay, so here's my plan. Here's the plan, Stan. I'm going to peel this away. Okay, so then you have this centerpiece where you could either stamp an image or place an image or use other stencils inside it. Then I'm going to take, I'm going to throw that in my bucket of water. And I'm going to take a paintbrush and just some water, because you can paint with these. And I don't know how well it's going to work because, like I said, I'm just playing, but I believe you need a little bit of water, and then it makes more of a watercolor. And you can do whatever you want with it, really. I'm not a real watercolor artist, so, but I just know that you can paint with these. You can make your own watercolor paints, sort of. And if it's too sticky, add a little bit more water. Now you could cover the whole thing. You could paint the whole thing, the whole backdrop, or you could just make sort of a starburst kind of thing. Oh, I love the way it looks watercolory. You could do the sun or the moon, depending on what colors you have. Yes, you could totally make it the moon kind of thing with the colors that I use. So that's the summer sky and the lavender. Is it? No, hydrangea. Hydrangea. Does that look stupid, you guys? Or is that... I should just talk like I know what I'm doing. Does it need more or less of anything? But make sure you're going to use like watercolor paper or mixed media type paper. You think it looks great, Carla? You're not just saying that? Carla always does the coolest things with her stuff. I aspire to be like Carla. Why don't I go all the way to the edge? So, and it's got such a really pretty shimmer to it, but it's not too glittery or... Oh, am I off the screen now? There. So you can make it squiggly or whatever you want. And so this around here, I didn't want to go too close to, because I wanted to make sure that there was a white spot in the center. Just fly by the seat of my pants most days. Sounds like me. And then you could just let it dry. So that area there is going to be a little bit more chunky and raised. But I'm going to put that aside to dry. So that was just something fun I thought, you know, we can do. And you can paint with a lot of the different pastes. So this, now, I think, oh, making a mess. You could just add a little bit of water to the lid if you wanted. And that way you could do paint with different colors. You could do watercoloring with the different colors. I'm going to throw these in my bin. Oh, and here's my laminators ready to go. So I'm going to see if the black cardstock by itself will work. And they clean up really nicely if you do a good job. So that's 2 of the different stencil butters. So there are some really beautiful colors in there available. So feel free to grab them. It's coming out here. Let's see what happened. Okay, so in case you missed it, this is what we did earlier. So with the festive fuchsia on the main layer, and then we put the Decofoil gel over top, and we got this beautiful foil popping up. And then I took the negative and I tried to use it on black cardstock. Nope, it doesn't work. You have to use those what do you call them again, Teal? Those black special papers. It doesn't work with just, okay, so now we know. Now we know. There we go. Okay, now I wanted to show you, because some people wanted to know how to use the stencils as dry embossing. So let's take one of the stencils, maybe something with a lot of pattern. So let's take, this is the cool crystals, and let's try maybe a darker cardstock. So this is just a purple cardstock. Toner sheets. Thank you, Mary Pat. I know I have them here somewhere. Thank you, Carla. So let's do the dry embossing. So you guys know that the stencils, not only can you use them with our inks and pastes and sprays and everything, but you can dry emboss with them. So now this is my Cuttlebug sandwich. Now I haven't done it in a while, so I'm hoping I've got the right layer. So you have your main plate, and then I believe it's 2 Bs, because we're going to use, this is an embossing pad. So I have this is my thinner one. There is a thicker one as well that I have, but I think it's the thinner one. Could you not put a thin layer of deco foil gel all over the black cardstock? Yes, but then it's going to be sticky where there is no foil, right? You know what I mean? So then we've got the B, the embossing pad, your cardstock, the stencil that you're using, and another B on top. Okay, so I'm going to do this off camera. And my Cuttlebug is on the floor, because I don't think, no, it isn't a B. It's a C. Is it a C? Or is it a thicker? Okay, let's try this with a C. No, I think I'm confused. Okay, let's try this again. A B. This is my thicker embossing thing. So you want your embossing pad beneath your cardstock, because you want it to push up through the stencil. And I'm going to try a B again. So this is my thicker embossing pad. So I know I've done it. I just don't. Okay, here we go. This works. Okay. So can you see that? Can you see how that pushed up through the cardstock? That's the back, that is the front. Okay. So that was a B and a B with, this is a thick embossing pad. And this is a thinner one, so I don't know why it wouldn't go through with a C, so I don't remember. But what I thought would be fun to do with this one is put the stencil back on exactly where it was. And you can pretty much line it up, because you can see where the impressions are from what going through the embossing folder. Now I'm going to use, this is the Golden Hour. So this is my favorite solar paste, and I thought it would be fun to use it on top of the dark. Should I use the ink? Should I use ink first, or just go straight in? I'll just go straight in. So this is the Golden Hour stencil butter, and I'm going to use it over top. I haven't done this, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. I haven't a clue. It may look great. It may look ridiculous. but I thought the gold would be nice on top of the purple. And you want it to be a little bit thicker because you want it to cover up the purple. You don't want the purple to show through. So you kind of want to try to get a more of an even coat. And if you've got some like thicker areas, that's totally fine because it will dry with the little peaks and valleys. And then I'm just gonna put the rest back in the jar so I don't waste any. And let's see. What I love about these solar pastes is that they've got that iridescent shimmery finish underneath. Isn't that pretty? And it looks raised and popped up through that area, so it looks even more 3D. Let me hold it up. I just want to throw my stuff in the water, which is now cold. But I got one of those, like, here's a little tip for you. When you're playing with your stencils with pastes and stuff, you want to, I grabbed a set of 2 little, you know, like, nail brushes at the dollar store, and I used them to clean my stencils. And so this is what it looks like right now. So this is wet, but look at that shimmer. Isn't that gorgeous? So I do have some of these in the shop. You may already have this particular one. There are a couple of other colors as well. Now it is pretty thick, so I'm gonna put it to dry, and hopefully it dries more flat. This one is still very wet, so we'll leave that. Then I'll clean this up, and I have some other things that I wanted to show you. I love the summer, some of the summer stencils like Sassy Seashells or She Sells Seashells or the mermaid scales or the waves. There's so many different great ones to play with. And again, you can just use your, the inks are fabulous inks. You can do so much with them, and all in different colors and layers, and they all work so well together. But then you could go one step further and add things like the glitter paste. So do a lot of you have glitter pastes? There's different colors, but then of course there's the Moonstone Glimmer Paste. Maybe I will. I gotta crack this one open. But I forgot to tell you, this one's called Tire Tracks. I love this design. I really do. And this is the Tire Tracks stencil. And it can be used for anything, but we just called it Tire Tracks because when we initially used it, it looked like Tire Tracks. But I thought that was fun. I'm going to show you quickly what I thought would be a fun... So this is Sassy Seashells. Yes, Mary Pat? I can't remember what I asked. Oh, you have glitter paste. Yes. So again, really fun things to use. I thought it would be fun to use a mixture of Morning Marigold and Pumpkin Patch colors for the ink underneath. And I need my... So these are always just super handy to pull out. So Morning Marigold is where? Here. And Pumpkin Patch is way at the beginning. Here. Again, you can use the foam daubers. You can use your brushes. You can use your paper pouncers. There's lots of different tools that you can use, and they all give different effects. They're just all a little bit different. So if you want to use your brushes, it's more of a soft look. Then there's these daubers, and that's a little darker, a little more vibrant. And then if you use the paper pouncers, they're super vibrant, and it really covers a big area. So let's do the Morning Marigold first. So I thought we could do it in some areas. So we'll do like a little bit of Morning Marigold here, and a little bit more over here, and then a little bit down here. I just thought, you know, oranges and sort of yellowy oranges would be nice for summery shells. Okay, and then this one is the Pumpkin Patch. So this is a really dark, vibrant orange, but I think it really goes really well with the Morning Marigold. I love the different combinations of colors. I was thinking of doing, do you guys remember that Sabrina swatches her inks all on little like tags, and then she keeps them all on a binder ring so that she has them all on each tag. She will stamp a solid image using the color, and then she'll also use a stencil on the same tag with the same color, just to show the different ways that they're going to look when you use them. And that's like a tool that you can have on hand to for when you're designing, when you're creating, you can just flip it out. So I thought maybe next weekend's our new release, but the weekend after that will be our Crafty Crop weekend. And I thought it might be a fun thing we could do together is do some swatching and do that exact thing, because I don't have one of those, and I think that's such a great tool. So maybe we can do that. So that's the Pumpkin Patch, is the darker one, and then this is the Morning Marigold. So I've used both of them. So then I thought I'll pull out, this is a brand new one. What's it called? Moonstone. So this is the Moonstone Nouveau Glimmer Paste. Oh, I love glitter pastes, but it's so messy. It's chunky and messy, and I'm going to get it all over my nails and my hands. So let me get rid of the junk. Oh, my fingers are going to be covered in sticky glitter. It's like glitter glue. It's yucky to play with, but it's so pretty for the like finishing touch. So let's pull out this again. I cleaned it off. So it is a pretty color combo, isn't it, Heather? And this is kind of messy, but it'll be easier to clean than like just a plain palette knife. I think it's easier because it's silicone. So I'm just going over the whole thing. I've left the stencil exactly where it was, and I've already done the ink, and I'm just filling in the same area. So exactly where the ink went with the glimmer paste. Now, if you have a colored one, you can use it over top of like similar colored ink. But with the glimmer paste, sugar paste, it was Bo Bunny Sugar Paste. That's what it was. The other brand was called. So you may have Bo Bunny, what did I just say? Bo Bunny. Wow. Menopause brain. Bo Bunny Sugar Paste. And this one is Nouveau Glimmer Paste. Okay, so then I'm just putting it all back in again. It does have a little bit of a orange color to it, but it's staying on the edge. So make sure whenever you close these, especially the glitter paste, they seem to, some people have issues with them drying out. Put a piece of press and seal over top before you screw the lid on. Press and seal, or even plastic wrap, something to just kind of add to that seal. So I'm going to throw this in my bin because it's going to be This is definitely something that you're going to want to put your, put in a hot water and soap, because you want to get it off as soon as possible. So there, I did that. And then let's take this off. I love sassy seashells, but you could totally do this with the exact same kind of look with She Sells Seashells. Oh, my Lanta. How beautiful is that? I just wish it looked on camera the same way it looks in front of my face. You know what I mean? I'm just going to scrub this with the nail brush right away so I can get as much of the glitter paste off as possible. And then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I think that's most of it. Is that beautiful? I mean, love it. Thanks, guys. Look it. Can you see that? That is so stunning. And you could do that with any of the stencils. You're imagining the shimmer. Look at that glitter, baby. Yummy. Looks pretty darn beautiful on your screen. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Okay. Now let's clean it up. Are you guys still hanging in there? Do you want me to show you more stuff? I have a couple other things. Oh, I was going to use those mini blending tools. So did you see those? So they're new. Well, they're new to me. I don't know how new they are, but they're Tim Holtz mini blending tools. So it's the same idea, but they're tiny so that they're easier to get into different sections. And I thought we could play with the Celebrate with Cake stencil. I love that stencil. And you could use it for anybody's birthday. Just change up the colors. My hands are all sticky. I need more paper towel. Okay. You should see this room. Yes, please. Okay. All right. Let me put these ones over here. Oh, so well, we could play with, okay, so the one that I had pulled out to play with the, hang on. I'm gonna get most of the moisture off here. I had pulled out the Party Time banners to play with the mini tools. So let's see what I had chosen to begin with. Let's see, what did I... Oh, yes, I remember. So Jasmine did a background using this stencil a while ago. And so these are the mini, tiny blending tools. It comes with 2 handles and 4 sponges. And there are a couple left in the shop, or last time I looked, not in the shop, in the folder that I pinned there. If you're just joining and you want to, or you don't know where to find them, let me know and I will post the link again. Actually, I pinned the link, so it should be there. But so I've got 4 handles and 8 daubers, and I like these because you can get in much smaller spots. Okay, now how did she do? I think she started with, okay, so we're going to alternate. I thought it would be fun to do rainbow colors and alternate between these flags and these, like, it looks like they might be like pom-poms. I love this design. And I was going to do it in rainbow order. Okay. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I have 8 colors, and I know that it's not in the Roy Gabiv, rainbow, but I want to include pink because I love pink. So I'm going to start with Flirty Flamingo, and I have 8 daubers. So I really need more daubers, but I'm going to use these and try to use them and see how much easier it is to, you know, not have to paper or put little Post-it notes or stickies or washi tape or whatever over top so that you don't get it into the next, or like a stencil that's another cutout that's right next door. So there's the pink. How super cute is that? So we'll take the pink one. Well, yeah, we'll take the pink one off. And then the next color was going to be ruby red. So here's the ruby red. And I'm going to alternate, and I'm going to use this top one here. So the pom-poms. Now I'm really just playing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I hope it works. I hope it looks okay. I really don't know. Now these ones are super, super close together. These ones are a little bit smaller than the flags, so you still have to be careful, but I really love these mini daubers. Okay, so that's red. Okay, now I'm going to flip it around and do the second set of flags, and I'm going to do the next color. So that's red. I know this is probably painstaking, and you guys are like, hurry up, Kim. Oh my gosh. How did that happen? Oh, well, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Another time we could add the scenery stencils to the list to show? Sure. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but it just came unglued and fell right out and wrecked my page. So that's awesome. But we're going to keep going because I can always cut that off. That's not cool. Okay, so we're going to use that second one, and I'm going to use this is Tempting Tangerine. Yeah, see how that's moving? I don't like that at all. I think I must have done something. Maybe I dropped it. So this is the tiny blending tools. Oh, I love these. I'm going to order some more, and I'm going to order some replacement sponges. Okay. So that's the... Okay, I'm going to wipe them off just so I don't mess them up. Now I will use, you lost the live temporarily. I'm going to use the isopropyl alcohol on them when I'm done. But that's the Tempting Tangerine. Then I'm going to use Summer Sunshine. I'm not being very careful, am I? And I'm going to use, let's use this one here. I like this one. Sorry, this is a little time consuming, but I just thought it would be fun to use. I love this stencil. It's great for birthdays and all different kinds of celebrations. There, that was the yellow. Summer Sunshine. Next is Charming Chartreuse. Yes, I made a boo-boo there. So I'm going to use another flag set. So here is the Charming Chartreuse. Sorry, you can hear the toilet flush from upstairs. That's charming, isn't it? I love Charming Chartreuse. It would go really nice with the green pear stencil butter. Love it. There's the charming chartreuse. Oh, it's coming together. It's coming together. And then one, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Where is, hang on. I was going to use designer denim for the blue. And okay, so next is those pom-poms. And let's use the bottom one. Oh, I love this color. Designer denim. Oh, I love it. You could also use Blue Bay, which is our color of the month. That's it. There we go. And then we can use, did I miss a color? We could do, should we just end with purple? Yeah, let's just end with purple. Thanks, Danielle. I will use the alcohol on it afterwards, but, oh, and I just dropped it. There is the, what's this one? I don't remember. Alluring Amethyst. We'll use this one on here. Our last one. Ooh, it's very dark. It's very rich. There's a lot of ink, so be careful if you're using the darker colors. But these tiny tools make it, or tiny blending tools, make it so much easier. Yay! There! That is so fun! Gotta go pick up my sunglasses and get a birthday gift for my sis. First day out. Oh, since being sick. I hope you're feeling better, honey. But then you have to go out and run errands that you've been waiting for, you know, waiting to do. I hate that. Isn't that so pretty? So that is the party time banners, which I think is so fun for lots of birthdays and anniversaries and graduations and different celebrations. So we'll put that aside. I'm running out of room to put all of our finished backgrounds. So do you guys want a sneaky peeky spoiler? Would you like that?
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh.
Is there...
That was my watch. Okay, so there are two. Great idea for you. What was that? Oh, the banners. Yes, yeah. So I have glitter paste under my nails, which is really not cool. So I mentioned, I don't know if anybody saw my comment. Yeah, Siri doesn't want a sneak peek. So two things. So the one thing was, anybody that's that wasn't here at the beginning, I mentioned that anybody that places a stencil order this weekend, or the first, if there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if there are 6 orders, all 6 will get, well, the first 6, hopefully there's more than 6, will get one of these little ATC cards that I made using some of our stencils, paw prints, Pattern Parade, different colors of our inks, Flirty Flamingo, Tempting Tangerine, I think that's Ocean Opulence. They're going to get one of these in your package. So if you place a stencil order this weekend, use the coupon code HOTFLASH30 and you'll get 30% off all the stencils in your order. And you'll get one of these. Okay, so I have 6 of them to give away. If you want me to hold on to your order until, you know, until you tell me otherwise, because there are also there are 2 more weekends of birthday fun this month. So next weekend is our new February release. So there are 2 stamp sets and 1 set of layering stencils. And the last weekend is our Crafty Crop weekend. There will be another coupon code to use, plus some other fun things going on that weekend. And so if you want me to hold your order so that you can make the most of shipping, we can totally do that. Whether you claim some of the goodies in the folder, the stencil butters, the lunar paste, solar paste, you know, anything else that's in there, the decofoil gel, I can ship it all together so that we make the most of your shipping. Okay. Now, the other surprise that I was going to show you, because I wanted to play with it, because I haven't played with it yet, is the new stencil that's coming out next weekend. It is, I'm so excited about it. It's a set of 2 layering stencils. Melanie is going to give me heck, but because she always says I'm giving everything away and, you know, giving everybody the spoilers. It is called Layers of Eggs. It is perfect for, just message me, Joanna, to remind me, and I'll write it on your order, just so I don't forget. I'm so excited about this. It is obviously a spring Eastery stencil, set of stencils. So there's all your eggs, full eggs, different sized eggs, cracked eggs, and then this is the pattern that goes over top. Spoiler alert, yes. And there is a stamp set that coordinates with this stencil. So I thought it would be fun to play with it. And I just pulled out, okay, let's grab another panel. We're going to start with the main layer. Now, this isn't in the shop yet. This will be in the shop next weekend. It is excellent. And I have it the wrong way around because here is the Kraftin Kimmie Stamps logo. So it goes like this. Or not logo, but our name. So let's put that on there. So this is the main layer. And I thought it would be fun to use some light colors like Aqua Adventure and Lavish Lilac. That's what I thought we should play with first. So this is the main layer, and I was going to use, okay, I have to get the sponges off. Okay, so I have to get my sponges for these guys. So Aqua Adventure and Lavish Lilac. I thought those are fun, springy pastel colors. Yay? Okay. And we're going to do the same idea as we did with the shells, where we're going to do different sections of the stencil in these colors. So let's start with Aqua Adventure. So some of the eggs are going to be aqua. And let's do down here. And again, if you want a softer coloring, then use your brushes. Okay, let's grab the Lavish Lilac. See how much easier it is to play with your ink pads and stuff when it's being held down by the media mat or the grip mat or whatever it's called. I love the combination of the 2 colors. That looks so pretty. That's good. Okay. Oh, I love this color combination. Okay. There we go. Isn't that the best color combination? I freaking love it. I do. I love it so much. And then now we could use another ink color over top. We could use like a darker ink color over top. Let me just look and see if I can see anything that looks like it would work. We could do a dark purple over top. We could add a paste of some sort over top. But I think what I might like to do... No, wait a minute. Where does it go? Where does it go? So this was here. So this is going to go like there. I do believe. I think that's about right. I hope. So here are a couple of options. We can either use the glitter paste that we used before. So it would just be in the accent sections of the eggs. So this glimmer paste. We could use this beautiful shimmer spray. Again, it's only going to be in the smaller sections. I also thought we could use, what was I thinking? Oh, texture paste. So this is opaque texture paste. So it's just going to be white over top. So it'll be like a white paste in the section. So it's still going to keep the nice pale pastel color palette with the white texture paste on top. This stuff is great also because you can add our ink to it and make a color out of it if you wanted to. What do you think? What are your thoughts? We can do the glitter paste. We can do the opaque matte texture paste. We could spray sparkle shimmer spray on it. What are you thinking? Ooh, you know what I just thought of? Oh, you know what? This is what we're going to do. Never mind. This is what we're going to do. I forgot to put these in the shop, but I have a handful of these Opal Blaze polishes. And this one is called Teal Raspberry. And I think can you see the shimmer? I think we could use this over top. Hang on. I am inept when it comes to taking lids off with my nails. There we go. Oh, see, this one I've used quite a bit, so I don't know if I need to get another one. I need a small paintbrush. 1 second. Eek. Let's use this one. So a little bit of water. If you ever have them dry out, spray a bunch of water into the container, close it, and leave it overnight. Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to have to do that because I think I've left this one too long. Shoot. I've left this one too long. Okay, change of plans. I'm going to have to, okay, I'm going to leave it overnight. We'll do that another time because I love those Opal Blaze polishes. So that's going to be left there till tomorrow. Okay, so Wanda said texture paste. So let's grab the texture paste. Oh, look at that. Brand new. Has not been used. And we're gonna use this again. I love this tool. See how it's more like icing? That's what I think of when I see this stuff. It looks like icing. Now, again, this is stuff that you can use with our inks. So our ink refills, you should collect them at a, you know, like a couple at a time, just like you do with the ink pads, the ink cubes. You want the ink refills, and not just to, you know, refill your ink pads and ink cubes, but also because there's some really cool techniques that you can do with our ink refills. And one of them is using this kind of texture paste. There's lots of pastes that, Carla, what are some other pastes that you can add our inks to? I know you've used quite a few different ones. Carla, would this work for the cloud paste? Also, mine is drier than a popcorn poof. Oh no. So we're doing just a thin layer. You could do a thicker one if you wanted, because this is another one that's going to dry with the little, you know, peaks and stuff from if you leave it chunky. Okay, did I get everything? I think I got everything. Oh. Okay, did I get everything? I'm going to scoop up all the extra because I don't want to waste it. I'm going to put it all back in here. Yes, I added water and mixed well and added some stickles, and it worked perfectly. I don't even know what cloud paste is. Please don't tell me about new things because I don't need anything else. So we're just going to gently peel off the stencil. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. And it's like so 3D because it's thicker. It's thicker than like your stencil butters. The stencil butters are thinner than this. This is like a chunky texture paste. And it reminds me of like a thicker icing. Okay. Excuse me. Should have brought a drink down here, and I did not. It's actually called Cloud Whip. Cool Whip. Can you see this? Can you see this? Can anybody see me? Can anybody hear me? Name that movie. How beautiful is that? Imagine that using with the birthday cake, celebrate with cake stencil. Heather, I think you did that, didn't you? You use So Pretty, right, Carrie? Isn't that cool? And it's perfect for spring, perfect for Easter. You're going to need the stamp set that goes with it, which is coming out this week. It's so cute. I love it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay. I think we'll call it a day here. Let's see if I can clean this up. Is there anything else anybody wants to see? Wowee, right? Right? I gotta clean all this mess up. So what we did so many things. Now a lot of it is still drying, but where's the other thing? Oh, I've run out of time because I told my husband I'd be off by like 4 o'clock. Here is the Perfect Pie stencil, which I really, really love. Carla did a video, and I think I followed along with her when she did the video, and I used different colors than she did, I think. And this is another one that is going to be great with the mini tools, because you can get in all the different sections of the stencil using different colors. But this is the set of layering stencils. That's another one of my favorites. Oh, you're absolutely welcome, Deb. I hope you had fun. Where's this is the Deco foil gel that we used with the foils to make this amazing background. Oh, I didn't show you this one. Danielle had to go, but look at this. This is our ugly sweaters background. Stencil. It's a set of 2, and if you didn't get it in the fall, or in the, I think it was released in November. It's so stunning and so fun. I used it on my calendar page that I did for January as well in the corners. Keep in mind that all these backgrounds that we're making, I'm doing them on card bases, but you could totally do them on bigger sheets of cardstock. You can use them for mixed media, not just cards. You can use them on your calendar pages, your traveler's notebooks, your little scrapbooks, whatever. There is our Sassy Stencils background. My hubby keeps asking me what? He thinks I'm talking to him when I'm talking to all of you. Goodness. Here is the one we used with some stencil pastes. I think this one is still quite wet. You know what? I really should have used mixed media paper with this, because I used a whole lot of the stencil butter. So that's going to take a while to dry. And then this is what we did with the negative space. So you, I'm going to try to put like some image or something in there, but you can paint with them as well as use them straight through the stencils. Here is the purple cardstock that we used with the Golden Hour Solar Paste, which is available in the folder there. And we did dry embossing with that one. And then we did the Party Time banners with all the rainbow colors. And the last one we did was the brand new stencil that is not available yet, that you got a sneaky peek of. And that is the Layers of Eggs stencil. So that will be out next weekend. I think that's all that we did live. But again, I pulled out the Crafty Tools stencil because that's another fun set of layering stencils. Of course, the Celebrate with Cake that you can do with different inks. And then I'm pretty sure that it was Heather that used the texture paste on the top parts of the cupcakes and the cake to make like icing on the cakes. And we played with our new Falling Hearts stencil. So thanks so much for hanging out with me and spending your afternoon with me. Again, the first 6 people that place a stencil order this weekend, don't forget to use the coupon code HOTFLASH30 to get 30% off all the stencils, but only until tomorrow night. And so that's going to be in some packages, and also the new stencil. So that's the new stencil that's coming out next weekend. So you got a sneaky peek. And that's it. Okay. So have a great rest of your day. I would love to see if you played with anything this afternoon or tonight or anything at all this weekend. I would love for you to share it in the group. I'll maybe take some photos of some of the backgrounds that we made when they're dry and share them in the group. See ya, Carrie. Thanks, Carla. You're welcome, Carol. And have a great rest of your weekend. And then we will start some fun stuff. Carla's got a live on Monday at 3 in the afternoon. Be sure to check the event page so that you don't miss it. She's going to be playing with the Yeti or Not stamp set, which is going to be so fun. And I think that's it. There are a few things on sale in the shop right now, so be sure to check the special section of the group so you don't miss it. And don't forget to check out the folder that's in the Shop the Box group, where all the stencil butters and solar paste, the deco foil, there's Stardust gel pens, there's metal tips for your glue, lots of things in there, so you can grab them. And I will start sorting those on Monday. Also, if you have an order here, if you were waiting for some of the new Doodlebug, it has come in, so I will be contacting people on Monday, and you can let me know if you want me to hold your order until later in the month, or if you want me to ship it out right away. Okay? That's it, I think. I think I've said everything. Thanks so much for joining me, and have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.